up, you guys? Isaac with a chance here for my 140th video review. And today, guess who I have? For the first time, I have this. Look, for the first time. So today we're going to be looking at the Transformers Kingdom Battle Across Time collection of Maximal, Grimlock, and Autobot Mirage. And so for the package, you got this. You don't have an open window. All you do is see a really cool artwork of Mirage and Grimlock, and I have no idea why. I don't know why Grimlock even looks like this. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, so here we have is Mirage. Mirage is right there, and right here is Grimlock. So Grimlock's a Maximal, and there's Mirage. And they're from the Transformers Kingdom War for Cybertron trilogy, and they were made by Hasbro. On this side, you get, I think right here, this is, oh yeah, this is an artwork of Dinobot right here, and I believe this is, let me see. I believe this is Starscream, and mostly this is Dinobot, yep. And on the background, you see, Waspinator, and you see, a part wing of what's his name, Skywarp, Maximal Skywarp. And what else? And that's most likely it. And then on this side you get a really nice artwork of Kingdom. On the back of the box you get Grimlock in this robot mode. In his dinosaur mode, you get Mirage in his robot mode and his race car mode. Grimlock transforms in 28 steps. And Mirage transforms in 20 steps. So recently, this is a remodel of Dinobot. And Mirage, in my opinion, he's a remodel of the Siege version that we had before. So I don't have the Siege version though. But anyway. So for the package for Grimlock and Mirage, that's about it. So let me get these guys out here and see how awesome and let me get them out here and see how awesome and Netflix accurate they actually are. So here we have Grimlock and Mirage open up and out of the package, and also Grimlock's in his dinosaur mode and Mirage is in his race car mode. And I gotta tell you, I've been looking forward to buying these figures. I was actually looking forward to buying this actually because Mirage, this looks like a G1 version of Mirage, even though I don't have the Siege version. But the thing is, I don't have the Siege version at all. I tried to have the right time to get them, but then I was like, you know what, forget it. I'm just gonna wait until the Siege. I'm just gonna wait until they come out with an Earth mode version of him. So I think these are really cool figures. I think, to my opinion, this guy wasn't in the Beast Wars cartoon, even though I actually saw images of him, and he was actually mostly like sort of like a Rumors toy, which I'm talking about Grimlock. So, I think these are really cool figures, so let's start off with Grimlock. So, Grimlock here. So, here we have Grimlock in his dinosaur mode, and I gotta tell you, I think this is a really nice representation of Grimlock. This is, and also, too, this is a remodel of Dinobot, of Kingdom Dinobot, which I still gotta get. I'm still gonna get Dinobot, I just don't know when, but I'll still get him. Hopefully soon. And I gotta tell you, this guy actually looks really cool, but I've never seen Grimlock look like this before. Like, really. Grimlock is mostly a T-Rex. He's not, I forgot what kind of dinosaur this is. I really forgot. I forgot what kind of dinosaur this is, because Grimlock, both Beast Wars Grimlock and Dinobot both transform in the same dinosaur as this one. But then I was like, well, this is my first time actually buying this. I was not really I wasn't really familiar with this because I'm like, no, Grimlock's a T-Rex, not this. I think this is a Tyrannosaurus, I guess. I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know much about dinosaurs at all. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know much about dinosaurs that much. I don't know. But anyway. I think this is really cool. So he does have, the green eyes. He does have green eyes. One on this side and one on this side. And he does have a little bit of, mostly like the black color here. Like a dark gray black color up top of his head. He does have a little bit. He has really nice, the really cool white paint there. Some white paint on here and here, and also he does have gray paint on his back, including his tail, including with some white stripes on it. And mostly the dinosaur feet are his claws when he's in robot mode, just like Dinobot. So, and also I think they did a really decent job with this. I know there's some. I think there's a robot. I know there's some robot legs underneath, but I don't really care. It's fine. So we do have his weapon, which I'll talk about probably like. Actually, I'll talk about his weapon. Here we have here is his weapon. Here we have here is his weapon. Let me talk about his weapon real quick. So start things off with his accessories. He only has his weapon. He does have this, and also too, it opens. See? Opens. Like this. And also he does have his sword. Also too, you can also close this up, and that's it. But most likely when he's in robot mode, his weapon looks like this, but also like this. So I think that's really cool to see this Grimlock get his own weapon like Dinobot, actually. I'm talking about like this. Well, never mind. So, and also there's some black spots here as well. So, I think they did a really good job. Most likely, I don't know, if you Beast Wars fans out there, if he, in my opinion, I don't think he was in the Beast Wars cartoon. If he was, y'all just let me know if he is or not. In my opinion, he's not. So, all I can say is Grimlock looks really cool in dinosaur mode. Even though he was a dinosaur, which means he was a T-Rex in the G1 cartoon. And also, next is Mirage. And now here we have Mirage in his race car mode. And I gotta say, I was really looking forward to getting this because I was gonna have the right time to get the Siege version. But then I said, you know what, maybe I should just wait until they come out with an Earth mode version of him. But this looks, even though this is an Earthrise figure / Kingdom figure, this is most likely a remodel of the Siege version that we had before. I don't have the Siege version. And also, I'm also really excited to see Mirage in Transformers Rise of the Beast, even though I do not understand why he has Jazz's Porsche 911 car mode, which I wish he took another form or just be this. I don't know. But anyway, all I can say is I'm so excited to see him in Transformers Rise of the Beast. So anyway, I think Mirage looks fantastic in this car mode. This is a really nice race car. I'm really happy with this. This is what Mirage actually looks like. So I think there's some really cool. What's really cool about the figure that he does have an Autobot symbol on the front of the race car, an Autobot symbol on the white paint right here. Some really cool white paint there, and the wheels actually can move. And let me move his weapons. I'll talk about the weapons in a minute. Get this other one out. And also there's some really nice blue paint, some really incredible blue paint. This is why blue's my favorite color. And blue is my favorite color though. And also he does have this will actually become this is his forearms, and there you have his arms up there. And I mean, I don't know anything about race cars, but there's some blue here, some blue here. Well, I don't know much about race cars, but I think they had race cars like this back in the 80s, mostly, because I did watch the G1 cartoon. So also the wheels, these back wheels can also spin as well. And I know you can actually see his chest underneath. So, and also he does have the number 26 that he already has. I'm glad they actually put the number 26 on here, including here, which I'll talk about the chest a little bit later. So I guess this is really cool. It's nice to see Mirage in his Earth mode. So I'm glad he did a good job with the paint job of what he looks like. And with Mirage's accessories, he does have his weapon. He does have his handgun right here. That is just sort of like a light gray color. And with this, I have no idea why. I heard I actually heard this pegs on the back of his arm or something. And I'm like, why? I'm like, really? That sucks. Like the Siege version, it attaches to his shoulder, but this one it doesn't, and I have no idea why. They could have done better than that, but I'll talk about that when we get into robot mode. And with accessories, let's get into accessories. No, I'm sorry, not accessories. Menu. My bad. So here's the menu. If you want to use the menu, this is because most likely they share both menus. There's Grimlock and there's Mirage. So even because he's a Maximal and he's an Autobot. Yeah, duh. So I think that's about mostly it. Nothing much to say about the dinosaur mode and the race car mode. So I think that's about it. So let me get into transformation. Let's get into transformation for Grimlock and Mirage. But first, we will start with Grimlock. So for transformation for Grimlock, first what you want to do is go ahead and take this piece off. Take the tail off. And then next you want to close his mouth. You want to close the mouth. Something like that. And then here's what we start with. We gotta take these legs, take them out, just like that. Just put them out. Take the other one. Take this out. Take that out. Then you just want to rotate this whole entire body just like that. And next you want to just take the foot out, take the heel out. It's a little stiff. Then you just collapse that in. Hang on a minute. There we go. And do the same on this side. Collapse this in. Here we go. Almost there. I'm trying to get his heel out. Yes, I think his heel gets a little stiff sometimes. I think both of them. And then you just straighten up the legs, just like that. And now you can put now you got the legs all done. Now you can put the head down, just like that. And then next, you want to grab this. You want to grab this piece. Just leave that to the side. And then next, you want to grab this. Oh, I think you want to grab this. You want to grab this. Oh yeah, here we go. Grab this one. And then you want to fold all of this. And then you want to, you want to fold all of this and just put it all the way there. Just like that. Give me 1 minute. Let me see if I can fix this. Alright. Hold on, I'll just have to deal with it later. And then you just want to put this all the way in. And then you grab this. Oh, here we go. And you want to grab this, put this all the way in. Just leave that there for right now. I'll have to deal with it later. And then next part you want to just put, next part you want to do is you want to put the arms down. Just about here. Give me a second. Yeah. There you go. See? And you can just rotate, put the arms all the way down. Rotate, put the arms down. And then you just close the foot up, and now it's a claw. I think he has a really easy, kind of like an easy transformation. But anyway, and then you want to grab these. You want to put this piece inwards. I'm trying to see what I'm doing. Here we go. Do the same on this side. Just collapse that in. And last but not least, you want to put these on each side. You want to put these in. Here we go. And now you can fold the arms down. And I don't think this was actually really kind of like a quick transformation, I guess. So I think that's about it. So yep, here he is. So when you're done, there you have Maximal Grimlock in his robot mode. And next we get to do let's get on with the transformation for Mirage. So for transformation for Mirage, it's mostly likely the same thing, but quite different. Kind of different from the Siege version, I don't know. But anyway, like I said, I don't have the Siege version now. But anyway, first off, what you want to do is go ahead and just move these all the way up, just like that. Let's start off with the legs. First, what you want to do is separate this. And then you want to turn this around. Just like that. And you want to grab this piece. You want to grab this piece. I'm going to start off with this leg. It's kind of stuck a little. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can get it out. Oh, wait. I think this is in the way. I think this was in the way. Give me 1 minute. There we go. And then next, what you want to do is go ahead and just put that down. Wait, before you do that, you got to put the foot out. You got to put the foot out. Put that in. And then you just rotate it, rotate. Do the same with this side. Oh, wait. I just gotta... Trying to be as careful as I can. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now we're in. And then you want to take the foot out. You want to rotate this on this side. And then next you want to just put that, you want to rotate his leg. And then you just put that there. And now we got the legs all done. Most likely, yeah, we got the legs all done. And next, and also here, now we're gonna start with the top body. You want to separate this. You want to separate this. You want to rotate this just like that. Oops. Sorry. And then next, you want to just grab his arms, separate them. Just put 1 second. You want to put the arms all the way up top. You want to do the same on this arm with this arm. And then you want to put the tire. Well, before you put tires all the way in the back, you want to grab this, put this there, do the same with the other arm. And you want to open this up. And you just grab this. You want to put his head, you want to take his head out, and then you want to collapse that in. Here we go. And then you can put the wheels in just like that. And then you want to put the arms down, which is last but not least, put the arms down. And you want to, and these two pieces will actually clip in, and you want to clip them all the way in, just like that. Also, you want to grab this, put this all the way down, just like that. And yeah, and you want to grab his hands, or fist, I shall say. Grab them out, just like that. And that's about it. Woo! I think Mirage has a really easy transformation. I think this is a great figure, including, this is a Voyager class, he's a Deluxe class. So I guess that's about it. So, and when you're done, there you have both Grimlock and Mirage in their robot modes. So here we have Grimlock and Mirage in their robot modes. And I gotta tell you, man, I love these figures. But most likely, I like Mirage. But Grimlock, he's mostly just a Beast Wars character. Well, as a G1 character, now I have 2 Grimlocks. Studio Series 1986, G1 version of Grimlock. And now I have this Grimlock. So, yep, in Mirage, even though I don't have the Siege version, as I told you guys, I got the Earth mode. Really happy. So, yep, there's them in their robot modes, and I gotta tell you, I really like these figures. So, this is really cool. So, let's start off with Grimlock. And I think this is more of a badass looking version of Grimlock. Well, not even close though. But, well though, even though, like I said, he's a remodel of Dinobot, I'm still gonna get Kingdom Dinobot maybe sometimes later. I try to find the right time to get him, but I'm still gonna get him soon, like I said. But anyway, Grimlock right here is a remodel of Dinobot. Speaking of which, he's a remodel of Dinobot, and I think, to my opinion, I really almost quite enjoyed this. I wasn't expecting this because I did look at some images, and Grimlock actually looks like this, but mostly in all white, a little bit of all white. But all I can say is this is really nice, and I gotta tell you, I think that most likely they nailed the look of the Beast Wars version of Grimlock. I think they did a really good job with it. I mean, by any means. Really nice. I do want to talk about the head sculpt. The head sculpt, like, his eyes are green. He does have these light green eyes. He does have the mouth plate. The mouth plate mask, whatever you want to call it. And his head sculpt is just most likely black / dark gray, I guess. Mostly just black. I don't know. But I think they did a really good job with the head. The head sculpt looks really good, though. I really like it, though. I think they nailed it as the Beast Wars version. And I think the robot mode looks way more nailed as the Beast Wars version of Grimlock. But my only problem, I think some of the Dinobots, I'm sorry, not Dinobots, I think some of the Maximals do have, Maximal symbols on them. But I don't think he has he doesn't have one. Because I think they should put, like when they come out with a Beast Wars Kingdom figure, I think they should put, like, Maximals and Predacon symbols on each of the Beast Wars characters as a Kingdom figure. So I think they probably did a really good job. He wasn't, recently he wasn't in the Netflix series, which I meant to tell you guys, he wasn't in the Netflix series at all. I actually did watch season 3 of War for Cybertron Trilogy Kingdom, and he wasn't in it. I mean, imagine he was. So what they did was, they did a really good job with the paint job, and the back does look the same as Dinobot, but the heads, like, this is a remodel of Dinobot, but this has a different head sculpt. So I think and also they did a really good job with the legs, like making them all kind of like a light brown, like a regular light brown, or I don't know, kind of like a brown color of some sort. On the shins here, and also, that's all I can say. The paint job on here probably looks a little bit nailed looking, but I think they could add a little bit more into the Beast Wars Grimlock color scheme as they did. Like, I looked at the images, I was just like, I think they could have, like, add the paint job on this, just like as the Beast Wars character of Grimlock. But all I can say is, I really like this figure, even though this is my second time getting Grimlock. Well, my fourth time, actually. This is my fourth time. I have Grimlock from the last night. I have two. I have Voyager and Legend class. Studio series, I only have the 1986 movie version. And I still gotta get that Age of Extinction Studio Series version, which I still don't have yet. But this is just a different version of Grimlock. I think it looks nice. So I think that's about it for the paint. I think the paint job looks cool, but I think they could have nailed it a little bit. I wasn't expecting this. But when I heard about Grimlock and Mirage coming out, I was like, oh, these are Amazon exclusives. That's nice. But I actually got these a little bit earlier for the first time, so I think that's mostly it. So I think that's about it for Grimlock. I forgot one more thing about Grimlock. It's his weapons. I got a little off track a little bit. And yep, he can actually hold his weapon just like, because this is the same thing as Dinobot. You can have him do this, or you can have him hold his sword. Oh, there we go. See? Or you can have him hold his sword. Now he's ready for action. See? And now he's ready for action. But I wish they actually have something to peg the sword and the weapon, but I think that's about it. So I think that's about it for Grimlock. So let's get into Mirage. Now, I gotta tell you, this is a great representation of Mirage, and Mirage looks exactly like his G1 accurate version of himself, but I did find some things I like and some things I may not like. But let's start off with the positives. Positives is he's a very good representation of Mirage. I believe this mostly is a remodel of the Siege version, in my opinion, but kind of not even close. But if you look at the the top of the when you transform him, like if you actually transform him up like on the top body of the top body of the transformation, it's different from the Siege version. But I gotta tell you, I really like it. I'm okay with it. And I think this guy has a really easy transformation, kind of. Well, because most of these most likely have like easy transformation, but sometimes they're a little bit hard to transform, I guess. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. So, Mirage, I gotta tell you, the head sculpt looks, I think this is the same head sculpt from the Siege figure, and I think they actually nailed the look of Mirage. But I wanna see, and speaking of which, I hope we do see Mirage's, G1 head sculpt in Transformers Rise of the Beast. Hopefully. We just don't even know, I don't know for sure. Neither do we. But I think they did a really good job. Nice blue head sculpt though, with the baby blue eyes though, and also you do have this chest piece here that he had in the cartoon, including the number 26. That wasn't really there, but I guess they decided to put it there. And then we have here is these words right here, which says it says ORC right there. And also I gotta tell you, I think they nailed the paint job. This is a good ass G1 version of Mirage. Really cool. And what's really cool about it is he does look like his G1 accurate self, and also the legs. I'm okay with the number 26 being on his legs. I mean, who knows? I think they were on his legs in the G1 cartoon, but most likely they are, I guess. But number 26, I'm glad they put the number 26 that he had in the G1 cartoon. And also he does have an Autobot symbol on his chest, and the blue and the white looks cool. Really cool. But there was some negatives. I heard people were talking about there's no hole on each side of the shoulders, which really sucks. And I also heard you have to attach this to his arm, like back here. I know it sucks, but I don't know why they had to do it. But then I'm gonna attach this on his, attach this one here, and the gun is he does have his weapon on him. My only issues with it is the missile. I know the missile is most likely, I think the missile is mostly gray, but this right here is supposed to be black. And I don't know why they didn't paint it black. I don't know either. So let's put this right here, and now he's ready for action. Hold on a second. There we go. And now he's ready for action. And now him and Grimlock are now teaming up together for the first time. So I think that's about mostly it for these figures. And I think they did a really good job with these figures of Grimlock and Mirage. I think this is my first time getting Mirage as a G1 character. I've really been looking forward to buying this, so I think this is really cool. I think they actually did a really good job with these figures. And I think there's nothing much to say about the figures at all. So I think that's about it for this review. I think that's about it for this toy review for Grimlock and Mirage. So be sure to like, subscribe, press notification button, follow me on Instagram, comment down below. And I'll see you on my next review for, I can't show you. You gotta wait. So I'll see you on my next review for the figures that I'm getting ready to show you.